Hello everyone, this is the 225 Q&A test. Defense attorney is Mr. Matton, M-A-T-T-O-N. Again, Mr. Matton, M-A-T-T-O-N. And plaintiff does not come in, just defense, so it's just Q&A. All right, here we go. Okay, how often do you take this one? I take it in the morning. Do you take it once a day? Uh-huh. Remember to say yes or no. Yes, I'm sorry. And do those medications help you at all? Yes, they do. In which way do they help? What do you mean? Well, how do they help you? What relief do they give you that you've experienced? Well, sometimes they will help with the diarrhea. Sometimes they don't. It just varies. Do they help at all with your vomiting? Yes, sometimes it does. Now, the irritable bowel syndrome that you've had for the last 20 years, did that also cause you diarrhea? Yes, it does. Okay, did it also cause you to throw up or have nauseousness? Sometimes it does. And since you were first diagnosed with the irritable bowel syndrome, had any doctor at any time prescribed you some medication for that? No, not that I recall, no. Now, do you recall seeing Dr. Watt back in November of 2014? Yes, I do. Okay, do you recall going back to Dr. Watt for further eval or treatment? I don't remember how many times I saw her. Can you give me an estimate? I think it was once or maybe twice. Okay, and you stopped seeing her? Yes, I did. Why did you stop going? I couldn't get a hold of her. You didn't make another appointment? No, I couldn't get through to them. I'd leave messages. I couldn't get in touch with anyone there. Okay, did Dr. Watt prescribe you any medication for you when she first saw you? I don't remember if she did or not. When you saw Dr. Watt, had the headaches gone away? I don't remember. Okay, Dr. Watt in her report of November 19, 2014, when she saw you, she said that she didn't say anything about headaches. So do you think that your headaches went away? I don't remember. I couldn't say yes or no. Okay, in fact, Dr. Watt said that you denied having headaches. Would that be correct? That's what she said she saw when she saw you. I really don't remember. Okay, did you try to get a hold of your attorney when you couldn't get through to Dr. Watt? Yes. To follow up? Yes, I did. Okay, and then what happened? Well, they couldn't get a hold of her either. Did you ever ask for more treatment? At that time, I don't remember if I did or not. That's when they wanted me to have somebody out there, and that was the period. I think that's when that period happened. The insurance company wanted somebody out there. Did you go see anyone else after your one or two visits with Dr. Watt? Up until the time you saw Dr. Watt, did you see anyone else? I think there was another doctor too. Well, I don't remember if there was someone in the office of Dr. Ford. Before I saw Dr. Ford, I don't remember. Did you ever see any doctor on your own? No. Did you go to any county public health clinic or anything like that? No, I didn't. And again, did Dr. Watt prescribe any medications for you? I don't remember. Okay, were you still having all of this diarrhea and vomiting? Yes, I was. Did you go to the emergency room after Dr. Watt wouldn't return your calls? No, I didn't. You were just suffering with this vomiting and constant diarrhea? Yes, I was. Would you have vomiting attacks at the school site when you returned to work? Yes, I did. Would you have diarrhea attacks at work? Yes, I did. Was your teacher, Mrs. Rue, aware of these? Yes, she was. Did you discuss your symptoms with Mrs. Rue? I'm sorry, what do you mean? Well, I mean you are in the classroom. I'm assuming you teach students. Then you have an episode of diarrhea or an episode of vomiting, so you'd have to leave the classroom, I would imagine. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Would you excuse yourself to Mrs. Rue? Yes, I would let her know. And was she aware of what was happening, if you know? I'd just say, I have to go to the restroom. Okay, did she ever complain that you used the bathroom a little too often? I don't remember if she's ever made a negative comment. She knew I had stomach issues, so she understood why I had to go all the time. Have any of the doctors that you've seen prescribed any specific diet for you as a result of these complaints or episodes that you've had? Did they tell you to avoid certain foods or anything? I've spoken to Dr. Ford about it, and Dr. Ford and I it's not a certain food that's setting off my stomach. It's everything. It just happens. Do you think that the green pills work? Which green ones are you talking about? The one green one that you've got. I don't know which one you're referring to. That green pill that you provided me with, the dicyclomine, does it seem to be helping or doing you any good? I don't know which one you're talking about. Okay, look through your purse and is that okay if I look for them? Yes, you can look at the pills. Is that the one right there? This one here, does that appear to control? Yes, it works sometimes. Just sometimes, not all the time? Yes. Did Dr. Ford prescribe any type of inhaler for you? Yes, he did, but you don't have that with you? Let's see, I think this is it. May I take a look at it, please? It's a Pro Air inhaler, albuterol. Okay, I'm handing that back to the witness. Before you saw Dr. Ford, have you ever utilized that same type of inhaler? I've used an inhaler, yes. May I use the restroom? Oh yeah, of course. Can we go off the record, counsel? Let's go off the record. Back on the record. You previously mentioned in your testimony that you had dizziness as a result of that exposure in October of 2014. Have you continued to experience that, or did you ever abate or go away? No, to this day I still have it sometimes. Okay, how often do you have it? Well, it sometimes comes on at different times. I don't know. It's just at certain times. It just comes on. I never know when or why. Okay, have you ever been diagnosed with high blood pressure? No, I have not. All right, so we do have a small word list. We've got Dr. Ford, capital F-O-R-D, Dr. Watt, capital W-A-T-T, Mrs. Rue, capital M-R-S period, Rue, capital R-U-E, dicyclomine, or dicyclomine, that is D-I-C-Y-C-L-O-M-I-N-E, again, dicyclomine, D-I-C-Y-C-L-O-M-I-N-E. Pro Air is one word, capital P-R-O, capital A-I-R. So it's one word, but you've got a capital P there, a capital A there. Albuterol, capital A-L-B-U-T-E-R-O-L. And that concludes the 225 Q&A test. Good luck.